Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Markets. Today is Friday, January 13th, 2023, Friday the 13th, and I got a really great episode for you. I have been talking about this at homebuyer classes. I've been talking about it behind me. This is my website where I blog and I upload a lot of video content to it. But I've been talking about 2023 being the year for the first-time homebuyer. It's a year that I believe first-time homebuyers haven't had an opportunity in for the last 5 years, and there's gonna be some great opportunities. The data, so the title of today's video is that the data is delivering great news for first-time homebuyers in 2023. And I'm gonna talk about that here in a minute, but every single week, I give a real quick update on mortgage rates. Are they up or down week over week? Then I get into our message. This week it's about data, and you're gonna wanna stay tuned for this because this is important. If you're a real estate professional, this is the kind of stuff that you need in your toolbox to be sharing with people, both homeowners and home buyers. And then we're gonna wrap up. I'm reading a book right now on marriage and relationships called Love and Respect. And I'm on chapter 4, and I have an amazing piece of info to share with you today. All right, so going back to mortgage rates week over week, right above my head, you can see this little scrolling bar. I love this thing right here. What is it right there? I'm trying to keep up with it. There you go. It's backwards. That is a ticker for the S&P 500, the Dow, 15-year fixed rates, 30-year fixed rates, jumbo rates. So you can always go to my website and get an estimate of where interest rates are at. And what it's doing is it's constantly staying in tune with the markets. So week over week, mortgage rates are down again. So we're down from 7.75 in October, so almost 6-7 weeks in a row now, down to right around 6.25% to 6.3%. This is really good news. If we continue this trend based off of reducing inflation in America, I believe that we're going to see ourselves in the 5s, exactly where Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and Mortgage Bankers Association and the National Association of Realtors have all predicted we'd be in later this year. So we're moving in the right direction, which brings me to my second point, why I believe this is going to be a great year, the year for first-time homebuyers. Not just because rates are coming down. The high interest rates have put a lot of people on the sidelines. It's brought some fear into the market, but that's not even it. Get this. So the National Association of Realtors, I attended their annual economic and housing forecast a couple of weeks ago, and there's some data that came out of that you have to know. This blew my mind. They are predicting in 2023 that 44% of all homes purchased in America will be by first-time homebuyers. Now, the reason why that is important to you as a viewer, the past couple of years, 2 to 3 years, that's been about 31 to 33% of the market share. So, hey, National Association of Realtors, one of the biggest entities in the real estate and mortgage arena, some of the top economists in the world, that's where they say that the puck is headed. I'm going to listen to them. But get this, 35% of homes in America are owned free and clear, mortgage free. But of the homes in America where there's mortgages, 86% of all mortgages in America have 4.25% interest rates or lower. That means sellers are not going to sell just to sell. If homes are on the market right now, sellers are serious and they're motivated. This is great news for first-time homebuyers. So you've got a lot of people on the sidelines thinking, I'm going to wait until interest rates come down. Listen, interest rates are going to come down, and the great thing about that is you can refinance when that happens. So there's a big strategy right now that I'm deploying with about 8 out of 10 of our buyers, not even just first-time home buyers right now. If you want more information on this, it's a winning strategy. It's going to save you thousands of dollars on your mortgage. I want you to reach out to me or share this with someone that can benefit from understanding how to save some money on their mortgage or wanting to buy in 2023. So let's wrap up. Love and Respect. It's written by Dr. Emerson Eggerichs. The love she most desires, the respect he desperately needs. This is a great book specifically on marriage, but for relationships. And I wanted to share this section with you because it's too good not to share. So we've all heard of the U.S. Armed Forces, right? They call it the service. I'm going to come back to that in a second and why I bring that up. But there are numerous illustrations in movies and in real life where drill sergeants and captains are really, really, really hard on their soldiers. They're hard on their soldiers because they believe in them. And a lot of the times they believe in them more than the soldiers believe in themselves. And that's what the author goes on to say here. He goes, men, I believe in you more than you believe in yourselves. Get your head up. Look at me. I admire you more than you admire yourselves. Your performance stunk today. I see your potential, and it can be better than this. When the general respects his men and believes in them, more of them believe in themselves. These soldiers want to improve. They want to get better, and they want to fulfill their potential. This general sees in them. Not only do men want to serve, they are willing to die in combat. Now, this is why this is so important in a relationship with a partner or a spouse. If you believed in them and showed belief and love in them more than they saw in themselves, what would that do to your relationship? That was my big takeaway from chapter 4. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I love it. Jenny, if you're listening to this, I can't wait for you to see more belief out of me at home and in our relationship. But that's all I have this week. For now, if you need anything, I want you to reach out to me. And in the meantime, make sure you're following the right data, not the media. The media is all about clicks and views. The data doesn't lie.